Hello, everybody. Sorry I am late. I actually lost track of time. So what we're going to do here is Siesta Cards gave us a Joe Burrow to go ahead and give away. So we're going to give it away because that's what he wanted, and he was being nice by giving me this Joe Burrow PSA 8. And we're going to give that away here. Just at random, and then he gave me two more cards, which we'll do a second random and for those. And what I'll do is I'll comment that you are the winner in the YouTube original video and probably this video as well. And at that point, you can contact me on Instagram, which is Michael Ham or MJH Productions, whichever way you would like to go ahead and contact me. And we're going to go ahead and do that here so we can just get that out of the way. We're going to go ahead and share. And we're going to share screen. Boom. What's going on, Nicholas? I'm going to share that screen right there. Boom, here we are. So I've already put the link here into the thing. And one of the things I did also is made sure that it had a specific comment pulled up with Siesta. So when I click fetch here, it's going to show us basically who the winner is of the Joe Burrow. And then we'll do a second one for the other two cards. I'm going to get a piece of paper and write this down, even though this is recorded, but it'll just make it easier for me to go back and send this in. So should we do the winner on the first draw or on the second draw? That's really the key for the suspense. I almost feel like we should do it on the second one versus the first one. So let me think here. What would we want to do? First or second? First or second? Anybody out there that want to comment first or second? So if you comment number 1, that means we're giving the Burrow away on the first random. If you comment number 2, we're going to give it away on the second. Okay, we'll do it that way. Give that a second there. This here. Get this back up. All right, so yeah, and if you do, this is my Instagram page. That's what it looks like. So that's the image you'd be looking for. You can see it says MJH Productions, or you can just type in my name, Michael Ham, and it'll pop up there, and you can send me a request as well, and I can get your information and send you the cards. That'd probably be the easiest way to do it. Hey, Nicholas, I enter all kinds of different giveaways all the time. It's just luck of the draw. I've won a couple here and there, but for the most part, I lose way more than I ever win. The benefit of mine is obviously I'm not a really big channel. There's not 500, 600 people, 1,000 people in it. So pretty much everybody has a chance as long as you follow the rules. That's the only thing. So you just made sure you had to like, be a subscriber, and then leave a comment with the Siesta cards or Siesta in it. And so basically I'm using Siesta. So flip a coin. Nobody has coins anymore. All right, here we go. This is a coin. This is a Canadian coin. This is even worse. This is a Canadian coin. It's got like a duck on one end and then a lady's head. So, all right. So lady's head means we'll give it away on the first. The dove or bird, whatever it is, means we'll give it away on the second. So here we go. Here, flip to the head. We're doing the old two-face. All right, so it's going to be the second one. So the first random is going to be for the 2 baseball cards. And the second one will be for the Burrow. All right, so we're going to go ahead and fetch this first one here. All right, we're going to go right here to keyword, Siesta, include replies, and hit continue. First winner is going to be, and this is for the baseball cards, all right? Yeah, I checked all the comments. Jamil, what I've also done is I've gone through and selected the word Siesta, so you can't just click, hey, buddy, it's my friend. It's not going to work that way. But yeah, I know if they're not here, they can't win. That means there's only 2 of you. But so once I click this, pick a winner. This is for the 2 baseball cards. The next one will be for the Burrow. So pick a winner. All right, so that's who that is. I do not know Clarence off the top of my head. So Clarence, I will reach out to him and make sure he gives me his information for me to send it to him. Thanks, Jamel. All right, so here we go. So the next one, when I hit this pick a winner again, that's going to be for the Burrow. All right, so good luck, everybody. Here we go. Pick a winner. Big John Sparks. And some great deals. I wish I was in Tampa to pick some up, and Siesta sports cards. So Big John Sparks is the winner of the Joe Burrow. And the Joe Burrow is right here. And I'm going to be doing more giveaways, not just through me, through other people that are just genuine. They're in the hobby, they're friends, and they're going to go ahead and give me some stuff. I'm going to be giving away some more stuff too. And I'll also be probably giving away some fishing stuff as well, just because fishing's the other thing I really like to do. I have a bunch of little hobbies, but the channel's kind of morphed into a sports card channel, especially with the way COVID was. But hopefully I'll be out fishing, and I'll start giving away some lures that I like to use for people to try other places, and give them an opportunity to use something different and catch something. And then maybe at some point that turns into something where people start giving me stuff to give away as well. Hopefully at some point I can also do like a giveaway for a charter or something like that here locally. If you come into town, I'm going to work on that. I probably need to get my subscriber count up related to fishing, but just because I know friends that, work for those companies. So it's beneficial in that type of thing. Yep. UFC. Are y'all interested in the Prism wrestling cards that just came out at all? Is it more of, I like wrestling, want to collect it? Is it just too expensive, or are people spending so much money on it, it makes you want to get into it, and see what you can possibly get in a factor of either ripping a break or even buying a hobby box yourself? Oh no, I agree with you, Jamil. Don't get duped. But right now, I mean, that John Cena is over 10K for a color blast, and that's just unthought of, unfathomable for that card, to be honest with you. I showed that to a friend of mine who's a wrestler or ex-wrestler for the WWE now, and he was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I was like, "No, I'm not kidding you." And I showed it to him today, and he was like, "Wow, that's stupid crazy." And I was like, "Yep, but it is what it is." Yeah, Nicholas, the crazy auto pulls and them using some of the older individuals, I think is, I'm going to stop the screen record here, is definitely a very interesting aspect to it, because they brought a lot more. I mean, having on-card Hulk Hogan autographs is a very big deal for the hobby, and that's just what it is. Nicholas, my friend's name for what? Fishing? Like one of my friends that runs the Hubbard's day trips is Frank Batchelor. Frank the Tank is what I like to call him. Then I have Bubba over there at Flats Mafia Fishing with James. Florida or Tampa, I don't even know if you're in Tampa. Tampa is one of the biggest fishing capital of the world, and the amount of guides we have is ridiculous. It's very hard to not know somebody that's a guide, whether it's full-time or part-time, and or run into them at all the fishing contexts and shows that everybody does throughout each month, just like card shows. It's very interesting. It's very similar dynamic, to be honest with you. Yeah, shilling's rough, man. I mean, people are doing it, and they're going to do it. I mean, got something you're selling, you're like, it's going for too low. The auction ends in an hour, maybe 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, so-and-so, you got an eBay account? And go hit this up for me. That happens all the time, and that's usually why you see these very low-numbered eBayers that don't have much feedback doing that, because the average person that doesn't buy a lot on eBay has a low feedback profile, basically, or number to their profile. Thanks, Big John. Congratulations also on winning that. Contact me on IG, and congratulations. I'll send that out to you. Make sure it's well protected, and just enjoy the card. And if you get a chance, go over to Siesta Cards on one of their platforms, and you can just say thank you to him too as well. That'd be very cool. He'd probably like that quite a bit. But just nice to have people like that in the hobby. I just looking at the showcase, talking to him. He's like, hey, why don't you put this on the channel and just give it away? And then I was like, give me your card so I can show you your card. And he was like, here you go. So it was just kind of funny. He wasn't reaching out for any publicity or anything like that. He was just being a friend and being nice. And I appreciate that. And I hope you all appreciate that too, because that's kind of what it's all about at the end of the day. But do y'all, let's see, what is that? The WDS Shield, I'm telling you, bro. I don't know, because it might be because the other John Cena auto is also over 10K. So you have a color blast and an auto, neither numbered, both over 10K right now on eBay. And that is crazy because, like, the Hulk Hogan's not over 10K. And he's a much more polarizing wrestling and or personality that's ever been in the hobby for wrestling than John Cena. So I don't really know, and I don't think there's a rock auto in this stuff. If there is, Jesus, I have no idea if that's going to end up bad if that ever hit the eBay or platform there for people to bid on for sure. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Are you gonna pair it up and straight frame it, or are you gonna have like a custom thing built, Big John? No, I mean, and the thing that I don't ever trust is these companies that are popping some of this new product like that. What stops them from having somebody spend their money on their own product to help pump it up? I could see that 100% happening. It probably happens all the time, and we don't know it. At the end of the day, you want that new influx to happen. The key is, what is something valued at 6 months later, when that really dies down to where the supply really goes down. But what's interesting about Prism Wrestling is that that's going to be at retail. So within a few weeks, we're going to have retail blasters of Prism Wrestling. Now you're not going to be able to hit color blasts, but you can still hit rare parallels and autographs. So, and there might be like a retail exclusive insert. I'm sure there's going to be retail exclusive colors. You can still get silvers. So at the end of the day, you can probably get into it still pretty cheap if you can get it, especially at retail, which I go retail hunting all the time. So I'll have an opportunity to get a box or two here and there. Big John, you ever seen the frames where they basically make it look like a card and they take the jersey and frame it like if it was a patch in a card? I don't remember the name of the company right now, but they do custom stuff. I gave them a couple ideas to do some other things too, which they've done one or two of to try out, just because I kept saying, you're doing everything vertical, try something horizontal. So they did that, and that's now popular for them too. And they're based out of Orlando here in Florida. So I see them at shows from time to time. We have a Clearwater show on Saturday and Sunday. There's been a lot of controversy with it because we haven't had it now for a few months because the person that was running it, there was like some stuff going on in the background within the group, or the other people they're selling. I don't really know, not that deep in the woods on it. But I'm very interested to see what the show is like. And then how many vendors show up, because I think there might be some vendors that would not want to support him, so it may not show up to this show. But at this point, we have 3 shows a month on average here in Tampa, so it's very busy for us. And when I'm going through the shows and doing the scanning of the tables, I'm trying to find new stuff. And I tell the guys too, like, listen, if I'm coming through here and I keep seeing the same cards every month or every couple shows throughout the month, and it's like they're in the same place, that's the funny part. It's almost like a jigsaw puzzle that they keep putting back together the same way. I'm like, y'all got to mix it up. Like, y'all are changing inventory while you're here. Show me some of the new stuff. It doesn't always have to be the flashiest thing. Just show me something different. And that's usually what I'm kind of trying to target in those videos. What's going on, Case? Trying to think of what name. Let's see if I can just pull this up here real quick. Any of y'all excited for baseball kicking off here for opening day? I'm going to the Rays opening day game tomorrow, so I'm going to be getting off work around 1, shooting over there for a event that one of, I guess, the customer invited us to. So there's 4 of us going over there, and we're going to be like level where the bullpen is, and they do like a big thing with free food and drinks and some other stuff. And it's kind of like a meet and greet for other companies, I guess, at the same time. But there's supposedly 140 people going just for this specific event for opening day. But I've never been to an opening day, even though being here in Tampa, it's not super hard to get to, but it is one of the few games that are always sold out. I know everybody complains about people not showing up to games here, as well as other stadiums, but here It's an annoying drive. It really is. Games at 7:05. I get off at 5 o'clock. I got to drive across the bridge at rush hour. It's going to be frustrating and annoying. It's taking me 45 to 50 minutes right after getting off work just to get there and get settled. And then I'm there for a few hours and have to leave. And it's late at night. And it's a pain in the butt. If they did move the stadium, I think it'd be more beneficial to most of us, because the majority of us that go to the game don't live in St. Pete. We live in Tampa. So that's just something interesting, though. Yep. Yeah, no, Tampa's really weird too. We're also a hockey city. Most people don't know that Florida itself is one of the largest junior and under hockey, has the most hockey teams growing right now in the entire United States. Miami is huge on hockey, especially junior hockey. All the high schools now have hockey down here. We have all these little side leagues that are going on, just like Little League. It's crazy. It's basically mimics Little League. It's pretty much baseball and then hockey, from a junior standpoint, and then stupid soccer. But that's a different discussion for a different day. Football, there's not really any type of thing. Just very small peewee stuff. It's very minimal. It's not as big as you would think. Our high school football is crazy, but growing up, the rest of the way is not that crazy. Yeah, no, hockey, you're going to watch. In the next 10 to 15 years, you're going to see people, number one draft pick out of Miami, Florida, out of Fort Lauderdale Springs, out of Jacksonville. It's going to be crazy. I mean, there's a lot of young hockey players and good ones coming out of Florida right now, especially with all the people that have moved down here from northern states. Their kids can come down here, jump into it, and go right in like they never skipped a beat with top other players to play against to help them get better over time. My IG is either MJH Productions, which are my initials, or just type in Michael Ham and it'll pop up. Let's see if I still have it up here. I don't think I do. I did for a minute. There it is. I'm going to share my screen with you real quick. All right, so this right here is my Instagram. I always refer to it as Instaham, but I always like to incorporate my last name into anything. So MJH Productions, or just type in Michael Ham. Look for this image right here. Send me a friend request or a follow, and we'll go from there. All right, I'll get that out to you. Are any of y'all collecting anything recently? Like, have y'all picked up anything, or are there anything you're targeting right now out there? I think I've been trying to watch stuff on eBay, and there hasn't been a lot that I'm chasing right now. What's going to be really interesting is the amount of product we have coming out, the upcoming release product here. Let's see what we got going on here. I think it's Cardboard Connection that usually has that stuff, right? Case, what kind of comics? I like comics too, or comic cards and or both. Comics wise, I'm just so wishy-washy. One of the comics I want to get that I think has a very good mid to long term, really quick gain, if it was something you wanted to hold for a minute, get really good price out of it, and then move and or hold long term, would be Spawn #1 in a 9.8. I think it's extremely affordable at around $200 in a high grade like that. And then once that movie comes out in about a year, that comic's going to spike again. So I wouldn't even be surprised if it's somewhere near $1,000 in a 9.8, even though it's a modern comic. There's just so many people that enjoy Spawn so much and all the other things that come along with McFarlane type work. So I just see that being something at some point that would be a good thing to have or hold on to at least one or two of, and kind of wait for that. I mean, I have my original one that I had when it first came out. I still have that first full set of 10, but I don't think it's going to grade in 9.8. My original one, more than likely, I'm just going to keep that one. I don't know if I ever grade it. Janelle did pick the winner. The winner was Big John Sparks for the Burrow, and Clarence won the 2 baseball cards. We did basically 2 giveaways. We did the first giveaway for the baseball, and then the second roll or spin from the digital piggy thing was the Burrow, though. Case, you do any cards, I guess, Marvel cards or anything like that? One of the things that I keep pondering is when DC or whoever's running DC cards, whatever, whenever they come out with something, if they come out with something that's like a PMG version and it's Superman or Batman, it's going to outsell Spider-Man and everything else Marvel, because those two have a completely different massive following than the Spider-Man does. And something like that will be bananas. Big John, I don't see a DM from you at the moment here. Go to the top of my page. I'll refresh it here. Oh, we got something over here. Yep, there you go. I got you right there, Big John. I'm going to follow you back and send you a quick message. Oh, I got it. See it right there. All right, cool. Got Big John there. I'll get that out to him this weekend so he can enjoy that and put that with that jersey that he's got. Oh, yeah. Series 2 will definitely be stacked. Most definitely. Yeah, I like the Star Wars stuff too. I know there's a new set of Star Wars getting ready to come out. What was it? I'm gonna share my screen here again with you right here, because this is gonna show you the new stuff coming out right now. And not everybody runs out and looks at it all the time. But based on where we are, we're right here at Top Simplicity UEFA Soccer. Most people aren't going to mess with that. Shining Star Signatures Multi-Sport from Panini. Nothing about that. Draft Picks Baseball from Panini Prism. Horrible. Nobody wants it. Panini Stars and Stripes USA Baseball. Another waste of time. This is a Top Star Wars Masterworks. That's what I was curious about. Let's see what we got here. I'm assuming this is supposed to be, I believe, a top end. See, I had $375 a box. So this is not for the faint-hearted. Oh, that's cool. I always love it when they do stuff like this. We got some of the autos obviously here. I mean, anytime if they have any autos, especially if it's Han Solo and stuff like that, those are always going to be buku money. But I'm just trying to get a quick rundown of what this looked like. If there's anything else, it's just a long checklist of random stuff. But booklets of autos. That looks like on card. Masterwork Parallels Breakdown, Lucasfilm 5th anniversary. So we'll see how that goes. And obviously, all these all have different inserts on them as well. Let's see what else we got coming out here. Ultimate Collection of Hockey. That's some big boy stuff as well. This is something that I would usually try to get into a random break on, and either you win or you lose. Because if you win, you usually win big. If you lose, you just lose your money. Just matters how much it costs to get into. But this is usually really nice products. Comes through Upper Deck. Usually they pay a bit of attention to this type of stuff when they launch it, so it's a lot more fun and enticing. Connor McDavid's always good stuff there. All right, Racing, Chrome, Phoenix, Mosaic Road to FIFA. Man, they're just milking this thing, aren't they? 2022 Bowman Baseball. That'll be a big one right there. Once that drops at the end of this month, there's going to be a lot of breaks on Bowman Baseball. Topps Big League Baseball. It's usually a lower end product, I believe. Topps Sterling Dynasty, Star Wars, Bounty Hunters. Let's see what this is. Because you have Masterworks and you have Bounty Hunters. What's this price range on this one going to be? No set price. Okay. So this is probably more based off the Mandalorian. Yep. But you have a Han Solo card, so that's very interesting. With Harrison Ford. That's the best card in the set. The 1 of 1. He probably only signed one and or has one sticker, one or the other. But all right, guys. The main thing was to come out here and do this giveaway. I don't want to keep you all much longer. We're already running up on 30 minutes. Congratulations again to Big John Sparks and Clarence Stasford. If I got that name right, you won the couple baseball cards. I'll reach out to you and let you know that you had won if you haven't watched this video by about 24 hours from now. And I'll get those out to you. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. Keep watching some videos. I'll probably do a little bit of video taping while I'm at the baseball game tomorrow. And then I have the card show this weekend, the Clearwater show, which I'll probably go to. Get a little footage there, see if maybe there's something fun to pick up. But I'm kind of holding out for a newer product to get dropped, to be honest with you, unless I see something that I really want that's kind of rare. But, for it to usually be at a show versus on eBay is usually a odd thing to happen. But it does. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.